Now, I hope Nintendo doesn't copyright me on this video. Let me set up real quick. English, US. I am in the Americas, so let's hit the Americas. We're gonna agree to this user end agreement, which is basically, I don't know, maybe you don't own your console or games or anything. Next. Let's connect to the internet. So I'm gonna look for my Wi-Fi. I won't tell you what it is. All right, connecting to the network, hopefully it works. I think I maybe put my password in correctly. All right, we're in. So we're gonna download the update on the Switch. Continue to next. I am in the Los Angeles area. No, I'm not. With Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want. The system can stand at whatever angle you like. Just pull out the rear stand. Detach the right Joy-Con. Okay. So it's giving you a little tutorial on how to use the system itself. Select next with the controller you remove. Oh, so it literally wants you to remove the Joy-Cons and use the system in the way they want you to. So we're gonna hit next. If you wanna connect to a TV and play on a larger screen, we're gonna do that later. You can use the accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con controllers in multiple ways. So your attachments, like your wrist straps, as well as your little controller here. Choose any style you want to play. It's ready to update the system. I'm going to personally put the Joy-Cons back, get the kickstand out of the way, and update my system here. The system will restart once the update is complete. So everything is pretty straightforward when it comes to the setup. So we're just going to wait for it to download, install, do its thing. So right now my system is just completely black. It's off, turned off on its own. I'm going to just let it do its thing. It probably is going to turn back on at some point. So we're just gonna wait. We'll fast forward to when actually system update is now complete. So it's actually pretty quick. Obviously it's gonna depend on your Wi-Fi, so keep that in mind. It says you can transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to this Switch 2. We're gonna start the system transfer because, well, I have an old one. So start system transfer. We're gonna skip the SD card. I'm gonna sign into my Nintendo Switch account, and it gives you a QR code. So you can either use your phone with a QR code, or you can just use any other sign-in method. On my phone, it is now giving me a confirmation code for me to input onto my Switch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. So my code is in, I'm gonna hit OK. It's telling me to please wait, so we're gonna wait. And I just signed in to my Nintendo account. I'm gonna tap OK. Move the system and the source system close together to transfer data. So I'm gonna grab my Switch real quick. So here I have my Tears of the Kingdom Switch. I don't know if I need to turn it on to the home screen, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna set it down right next to my new Switch. I'm gonna hit next on the new Switch. It says connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. Luckily for me, I already have a USB-C cable here, and I'm gonna plug it in. Any USB-C cable is gonna work on your Switch, so just keep that in mind. So move the system and the source system switch close together. Boom, done, they are close together. It says, please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch system. Open the home menu and then select system settings. So we're gonna go to the home menu of my old Switch, go to system settings, and then it's telling me to go to system transfer to the Nintendo Switch 2. So then we're gonna go to system, which is all the way at the bottom. Then we're gonna scroll down, and then there's an option at the very bottom, system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. We're gonna tap on that. We're gonna click next. It says you will need to update the system before you can start a system transfer. So I need an update from my old Switch. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now. System update is available now. I'm gonna go ahead and update my old Switch. So it's updating, it's probably gonna turn off, it's gonna restart, and then we'll be able to continue. So my update is complete. We're gonna go back, and immediately a notification popped up on my old Switch. The system update is complete. You can now continue with the system transfer to the Switch 2. Just follow along with system transfer. We're gonna hit next and press OK. Make sure your Nintendo Switch 2 system is nearby. Yes, it is. It's telling me to please wait. And we're gonna go ahead and click next. Now it's telling me to connect an AC adapter. Nintendo, why do you do that? Why do you do that? I'm gonna see if this works. Okay, so it's searching. It's found my system. Now on my brand new Switch, it's telling me to start the download. So we're gonna click start the download. We're gonna switch the AC systems because it's telling me to plug in an AC thing. We're gonna, there you go. I think it's running on its own now. Okay, make sure you have 2 cables ready for this Switch. So right now we have about 7 minutes and it's downloading data from my old Switch. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait for this update and I'll catch you guys back up once we're done. So the update done. Now my Switch is restarting, so yours is probably gonna restart too, super quick. There's the Nintendo logo right here. All right, so the system transfer is complete. I'm gonna hit OK. Theme color from the source system will be carried over, so it's probably gonna go black. It's black. Setup complete. Tap the home button to go to the home menu. So we're gonna hit menu, boom. That's such a cool intro. All right, first things off the bat, it's downloading all the things that I have saved on my old Switch. Not gonna lie, I haven't used my Switch in a while. This is the first time using it in a while, but here at the bottom, you have your Nintendo Switch Online, you have Game Chat, News, Nintendo eShop, your album, Game Share, controllers, virtual game carts. That's disgusting, whatever that means. System settings, and your sleep mode. So I wanna look at my system settings, go to screen brightness, it's on auto brightness. I'm gonna turn that off and I'm gonna blast the brightness. This is not an OLED display, so you don't have to worry about the OLED burning issues. And I wanna go see the display information. Screen burning reduction. Why does it have that? This is not an OLED device. Oh, you do have an option for 120 hertz output here. Auto low latency mode, HDR output. Very interesting here. Themes, basic, and your dark. We're gonna go with light, just so you guys can see a little better here. I am on the current update. We have a dock update. And yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna leave the, so I see here on the system settings, there is stop charging around 90%. I'm gonna toggle that so it helps my battery life here in the long term. Notifications, I'm not gonna lie guys, 8 years and we're still rocking 2 themes. 2 themes, Nintendo, on a brand new $500 system. Okay, whatever. Data management, parental controls, I mean, it's pretty much got all the old settings from my old Switch, and I don't think I need to change much of that. Go through the settings. If you already have a Switch, it's gonna have your old settings. Basically, I don't care for anything else. What I do care is I'm gonna go into the Nintendo Switch eShop, enter your PIN or the sign off. So I gotta sign into my Nintendo account one more time, I think. I'm gonna hit remember me. I'm gonna use my phone to log in. This should reload. There it is. And now we are into the Nintendo Switch shop. And that is pretty much all you need in order to set up your Switch. Now you're able to download your games, you have all your settings locked in, and you're ready to go. Get your virtual games downloaded onto your system. Get your cartridges ready to play. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments below.